do you manage the players individually when golf is such an individual sport, but make sure they unite as a team for that week?
You know, I just treated them as adults. You know, they're all world-class players. We had 24 of the best players in the world playing together this week. And I didn't see the need to do anything special. I don't think when you come to the Ryder Cup, there's no need for really such motivation. There's no need to.
It's almost the opposite of motivation.
It's the opposite. Yeah, absolutely. They know what this thing is. They're big boys, and I didn't see the need to really try to do too much because, you know, if I felt like if I came in the room and I wanted to give this great motivational Nuke Rodney speech, you know, they're going to look at me and laugh and leave, you know, because that's not a break.
Shut up.
That's right. Exactly right. So if you come to the Ryder Cup and you need something to motivate you, you're in the wrong place.
How did you sort of manage Tiger that week?
He was the easiest of all 12. He listens. You don't get to be the best player in the world and arguably the best player of all time without being motivated from within. And he knew what this meant to me. And that was part of my idea, was to get them to play for me, get them to like me. I want them to play for me as well as their country and their team. And he was easy. He was easy. I just had a tougher time putting my tough time with Tiger was trying to get the proper player with him to motivate Tiger and to motivate that player. And I didn't get that done until the second day because you never know until you're there. But he was always the first in line, the first to do what he's supposed to do, the first to get up in the morning. He was easy. Now there are some that weren't so easy, which will go unmentioned, but he was the easiest.
Sam, just a word as well to expand on the man management side. Philip Price, for example, obviously experiences that week. How did you get the best out of Philip Price?
I still have nightmares about Philip Price, by the way.
Beating
Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
You should.
That's right.
I mean,
an unbelievable singles result. What, you know, look back, things you said to him,
well,
maybe some experiences you shared?
Because of the catastrophe of 9/11, it was cancelled for a year. So in that year, we went to the Belfry a couple of times. There was 2 of them missing. It was Garcia and Parnevik were playing in America. They couldn't come. So I had 10 of my team coming to the Belfry, and we got placed ourselves to go and play 4 balls. So I got Mark James and Ian Woosnam, 2 of my vice captains, to make up the 12, take up Parnevik and Garcia's spot. And I put Pierre Filke and Philip Price out with my 2 vice captains. And there was a reason behind it, and I took Filke aside and said to Pierre, "You're not playing well enough. You've shown me nothing all year. I want you to get up and show me what you've got out here, okay?" And months and months after the Ryder Cup, Pierre actually phoned me up and says, "You know, what you did that day was great. Really put me where I was, made me realise I had to step up to the plate here. I've got to be better," and it worked.
But just coming back to, very quickly, this sort of relationship with the vice captains, any experiences you can share on that, and what is the key to making sure that you get that balance right with your key men on site that week?
The vice captain, to me, the captain is, to me, kind of like a headmaster at school. It's a daunting figure, someone you don't really want to bump into, you don't want to upset them or anything. So if you have a player and you have a problem, you may swallow that problem because you don't want to bring it to your captain, because it might be mundane in his mind. It's mountains, molehills, you know, a player's mind. So that's where the vice captains come in. We're the buffer between the players and the captain. They come to us, any problems, anything at all, we will sort it. If not, we'll take it to Paul and he will sort it.
You know, all of the weight falls on your shoulders, and it should be, but there's a lot of things you don't want to have to deal with, and the vice captain does deal with those things. And my vice captain was, I tried to pick a man who would embrace all of that kind of almost mundane type of, you know, things they had to deal with, but also that was a good friend of a lot of the players and who got along with everybody, and that's exactly who I picked.